Hallo liebe Leser, noch nicht einmal ein Schild weist darauf hin, welches Unternehmen sich hinter dieser unscheinbaren Fassade befindet. Hier ist das Gebäude von LucasArts. Hier in San Rafael, eine gute Autostunde von San Francisco entfernt, arbeiten 250 Angestellte für die Nummer 1 unter den PC-Spieleherstellern. Und was macht LucasArts so erfolgreich? Die innovativen Spielideen? Die Bereitschaft, ein Risiko einzugehen? Oder ist es
die dunkle Seite der Macht?
Hey Darren! How you doing? How are you? Good. How are you? Liebe Leser, das ist Darren Stinnett, er ist der Projektleiter an Outlaws. Und ich bin sicher, er hat ein bisschen Zeit, um uns was zu erzählen über dieses neue Spiel. Darren, so what can you tell us about Outlaws? I hear it's an adventure, but you can play it over the net.
Well, it's an action adventure. It's a lot along the lines of Dark Forces, but it's set in the Old West. Yeah, when you're in the network mode, as opposed to just playing one character and everybody's the same guy, what you can do is there's a bunch of different characters. Bigger people, people that are stronger and tougher, and people that are quicker and quieter, and people that are good at jumping and better with the gun or better with a different type of weapon, like a rifle. When you're on the net, it's really what we decided was to make a real net game where it's not just take a single player game and let people play multiplayer with it. It's a real net game. So there's actually a lot of other games that we're making, like Capture the Flag or tag type games. You really want to walk around, you want to be able to be, a gunslinger. And that's the fantasy.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, that's good.
Die dunkle Seite der Macht erwartet dich.
Oh, hi.
Dan Pettit, I'm the lead tester for X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter. And in a second, we'll be flying a 2-player mission. Well, actually it's about 4 or 5-player mission, where basically the object is just to shoot anybody you can.
X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter is just a realization of a dream that a lot of us have had, and me personally have had, in action flight games for quite a number of years, dating back to the late 80s. And it was always our dream to do both competitive multiplayer play, but as well as cooperative play. So at its core, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter is not just a throwing together of X-Wing, we did an X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, but really going at it completely from the point of view of multiplayer and how you have to design missions, design the interface, change the dynamics of some of the way the craft works. In the past, we try to convince people that that's a TIE Fighter out there in an X-Wing. We did a fairly good job of getting the shapes right, but with all the detailed texture mapping, with a lot of photo resource from ILM, from the original models, the crafts that you see out there are extremely convincing now. And I think that in itself will sort of take the Star Wars experience to another level, where it's in a dynamic environment.
Your path is at a moment of change. Jarek, the man who murdered your father, is a great evil. He searches for the location of a sacred place, the Valley of the Jedi. A force of thousands of Jedi is trapped here. If Jarek captures this power, he will be a creature such as the universe has never seen. Your father gave his life to protect this power, and now it is a place your destiny must take you.
In our games, we always here at LucasArts, we always have the gameplay side, and then we have the cutscene side of it, where we tell a story. And in Jedi Knight, we're telling a very ambitious story in higher resolution and with better special effects and more ambitious special effects than we've ever tried before.
It's full 3D. There'll be full 3D polygonal characters, enemies, and of course the lightsaber will be there in there. And that's a very prominent weapon in the game. Obviously, it's the most powerful weapon. And added with that, you have Force, and there's Force powers. Well, there's invisibility, there's shields, there's strangleholds like the grip, like Darth Vader.
You will not have an opportunity to do so again.
And in the twist of that is that the player will have an opportunity to actually go to the dark side.
So how about the good guys?
The good guys. Here are the good guys. This is Ron. He's Jedi Master. He teaches, he tells Kyle his quest, and he's pretty much your mentor. This is Jan. Her costume. There's some more pictures of her. Kyle's father, who makes an appearance. There's also, that's all new. And that'll be in the game. And the cool thing about the game is that there's be vehicles and stuff that'll fly and attack you and shoot you and things like that.
Give me a cue.
You're on. Action.
Alright. Liebe Leser, das ist Darren Stinnett. Hier ist der. We'll cut that. Don't worry about that. I'm really playing, folks. I am. Look at my joystick. Hello.
Great.
Wow! Looks like your swords are done.
Yeah, I guess so.
This has been a 3 Dog production.